Alright people, welcome back to some more PGA Tour 2K21. Today we're going to play early 1981's World of Golf Society event once again. So it's the Miners Classic at Flying Fox, not a course I'm familiar with. I don't recognise the name anyway, so yeah, let's jump into it. As I said before, we play a lot of society events, a lot of different courses, so I may have come across this one in the past, but I do not recognise the name. But yeah, let's get into it. I will say the last number of PGA Tour videos I put up have not done very well at all. The views are way down, the likes are way down as well. It's to be expected, to be fair. This game is out now over a year and a half. A lot of people have sort of got fed up with it. I know I have, and for that reason I think I'll be keeping an eye on the next couple of videos I put up from this game and see how they do, because if they continue to do poorly, it's just the way it is. I'm not gonna be too overly disappointed with it, but yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on them, and if they don't start to pick up, I think I'll just stick to playing story games. I know I probably won't get the views or the likes playing story games that I get from this game. I understand that completely, but yeah, I've sort of lost interest playing it, and I'm not going to record if it's not doing well. So
Hi there,
I just
welcome
wanted to let you know
to the golf course.
The next
Today's
couple of videos could be the last from
is
this
only
game,
one
just
round.
so you know. But
Shouldn't take too long
we'll
to
keep
get
an eye
through
on
this
it anyway.
one.
But let's get into this
And
round
with that,
for now.
let's crank this first drive out there and get on our way.
Par 4. It's a long way downhill. I don't think we can reach though, even with that downhill and the wind behind us. We'd need much more wind, I think.
Oh man, you got a hold of that one.
Tried to give it a little bit extra. Only managed to get 102%. Yeah, I still don't think even with 105 we would have reached.
Second shot here
fall
on
off
the
the
first.
fairway. If we can hit the gap wedge splash here, it should be pretty good. It should run out. The lie is not great, but usually this runs out an awful lot from this club. Just a little bit slow though. Did not come out as well as I thought it would.
And sink this
Was a
next
poor
putt
lie,
and
to be
you'll
fair,
grab
though.
that birdie.
So we should have been closer here on the first hole for birdie, but we still do have a chance. Oh, it was a good effort, just a little bit firm and a little bit high as well.
Drop this on in and you'll get a
We
par.
will start with the par.
Yeah, that'll
But yeah, as I
be
said
just
there,
nice.
I completely understand why the views have dropped off on the videos and the likes
that
as
one,
well.
even
Because,
par
as I
is
said,
your
this
score.
game has been out for a good while now, and like myself, a lot of people just have become bored with it. So it's not a big deal or anything. But as I said, if they're not doing well, there's no point in me playing. Because to be honest, the only reason I play it now is when I record. So
on this
I'm sure you understand that. I much prefer to be playing story games, even though, as I said, there's not as many views, not as many likes, but I just tend to enjoy them a lot more.
Holy mackerel.
That's probably still going to be
That
too
was
far. I did
tattooed.
de-loft it a good bit, but I did not mean to hit it 100%. Yeah, it's still too far. Bunker's not terrible,
Setting up
though. It's not the longest shot. But just on the mention of story games, I know a lot of you are probably here for the golf content, and I get that, but I would recommend checking out some of my playthroughs. I'm playing The Last of Us at the moment, and you just never know, you might enjoy it, so I would recommend having a look at that. I would appreciate it as well. Pulled that one a little bit, but the distance looks really good out of the bunker. It is really good. This could have a chance of going in. Just pulls up short, but
Oh, yep. That'll work. That'll work nicely.
lovely approach.
And there we go.
We do get under par. Let's have a look at the scorecard there. So we have 2 par 5s on the front line, the
Okay,
4th
that'll
and
bring
the
it
9th
down
hole,
to
so
1 under.
hopefully they'll be reachable. Last couple of weeks we've been in and around 10 under par for our rounds. Not really threatening the top of the leaderboards. Hopefully we can go low enough today.
Let's see
We
how
might get up near
this
the
one
top.
goes. Par 3.
Downhill quite a bit here. Is that still going to be too much? I feel like it is, because there's a little bit of a down slope there right at the green. I'm just going to hit 7 iron, touch a de-loft on it. I think that should be good. That still might even be a little bit long. I might not have needed the de-loft at all. Firm bounce. It's going to be close. Is it in? It is in. It's the
Oh
first
my
hole-in-one I've had in a
goodness.
long
Mark
time.
that down as a 1 on the
Well, I wasn't sure
scorecard.
how that was going to land there, the
Unbelievably
7-iron, but in
well
the end it was absolutely
played.
perfect.
Let's
Right in the middle of
rewind
the
and
cup.
watch that again and see
And we
how this
mentioned
went
about
down.
the views and the likes. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button right now as hard as you can. I think that deserves it there. As I said, my first hole-in-one in quite a while. To be fair, it looked good as soon as it got down onto the green. There you go. Get to 3 under par,
And
3 all of a sudden.
3 under.
We do have a par 5 to come, so hopefully that's the start of a good run now. 14 under through 13 leads the way. It's
And now we're
pretty
teeing
savage
up
scoring, alright.
on the 4th.
We are into the wind though. It's only 496, but that would be 496 from the tee box straight to the green, so having to hit out this way with a dog leg is going to add a good bit of yardage to it. So it will not be playing 496.
Should be a good result
you have
off
to throw
the
the
tee
wind
here.
into it as well. 260. We can hit driver here, I think. Big slope at our feet. Wind going the other way as well.
You
Or the
must be
same
feeling
way, I
lucky.
mean.
Taking driver off the turf.
It's a good bounce up. Not a bad bounce. Not a bad bounce at all, actually. I was going to say, surely you can't go hole-in-one albatross back-to-back. That would be something special, but it's
Putting
going to
for
be hole-in-one
eagle here
eagle.
on this one. Whew. Good
Essentially
stuff.
2 eagles back-to-back, so
Good work. There's your eagle.
perfect start. 5 under through 4.
That's going to bring things down to 5 under
Now
par.
ask for a better start there, really. We're going to need to go low, because by the looks of the leaderboard, everybody is.
And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with.
Alright, downhill a good bit here. This might even run out of fairway at the other end, but nice course so far. Definitely one I have not played before. That's a fast. Oh Jesus, that's not what we wanted. Trying to stay up on the top tier, but that fast has brought us down below.
Well, that'll happen.
Okay, the
So they
ball's
like
above
rough
your
though.
feet here. You might want to aim a little more to the right when you're lining that shot up than you normally would.
It looked like heavy rough, but it's not. Hope I didn't take too much off of that now.
Maybe a little too
No,
strong
I didn't.
on
I
this.
didn't take enough off of it, actually. There is a little bit of a backstop here. It's not going to come back too far,
Yep,
but
that's going to do just nicely.
keeps us
Okay, 26-footer from
near
here.
enough to the whole outside chance for birdie here. Downhill, breaking left to right at my feet, and then back the other way. Let's see if we can judge this. It's going to start turning now. Ooh,
Get in there.
Good effort, just fraction too much
7-foot
pace in the
putt
end.
coming up. Looking pretty good.
I have to settle for the par, but to be
Nicely
honest, after
done.
the drive, didn't really deserve much more because we couldn't really get any control on the golf ball there to get
5
it in
under
close.
still
So
after that hole.
settle for a par, not the worst. Excuse me.
And here we have a lovely par 4 ahead of us.
I'm gonna try and put a lot of shape on this. That should be good.
I think you're going to wind up in the fairway
That
off the
should
tee
stay
here.
on the fairway and not run out, hopefully. That's perfect.
And here's our
Ideal.
second shot on the 6th.
A little bit in between actually here. Do I want to deal it? Yeah, I think I need to hit the longer one just because of that red slope. Usually I prefer to play these with a good bit of deal off and then spin them, but I think with that red slope they're short. There's no value in being short of that pin. That pretty good. That should be nice.
Oh, we're green bound here.
Don't spin too much now. That's perfect.
All right, nice approach on
That's
that
perfect. Alrighty, 600
one.
through
Dropping
6.
that one
I
in there
think.
for the bird.
Yeah, 2 pars, 2 eagles, 600 through 6. Still have a par 5 to come as well,
Score is
so
currently
potentially
clocking in at 6
have
under
one of our
par.
best front lines now in a good while. 17 under through 16. Well, I will not be catching that. I can promise you
Blowing
that.
out there. We got a headwind on this hole.
Yeah, I don't expect to win any of these events. And it's been a couple of years, I think. Well, not a couple of years, but a year, I'd say, since I won one of early society events. But There's so many good players now.
This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway.
I consider myself a decent player, but
Okay,
there's
this
too
is
many
about
that
125
are
yards
just
away.
that little step above me now. I'd be the first to admit that. Is this going to be enough? I think I'll just hit pitch and wedge actually.
Oh, come on. Sit down for us.
A bit long. I don't know why, to be honest.
Here's
I
what you're
aimed so
dealing
far
with for
right.
a
Why
birdie.
right as I was hitting the ball, I was like, why are you aiming right? There was no real slope, but my feet only a tiny one. Oh, and I smashed
tough
that.
break.
There wasn't that much break in
And,
it anyway, but
this
I
will be your
absolutely
par putt
smashed
here.
it through whatever break was there.
This one's tracking.
That's a poor putt. That should have been a birdie.
Nicely done.
We hit the second shot well, but as I said, I don't know why I aimed so far right. A little bit of a brain
And
freeze
after
moment
that one,
there.
you're at 6 under.
Should have been just aiming pretty much straight at it. 18 under now through 17.
Teeing up here on the 8th hole.
Hard to compete with that. Alright, downhill quite a bit, but that wind will stall this golf ball up, there's no doubt about that. Good bit of deal off, some spin. And hit it just like that. Which I hope will be good. Looks
This
to be
one
just,
might be a little bit long, but let's see what
It
happens.
should spin though, come on, spin.
Nice shot. Another
quite the
green
spin, but
in regulation.
Straight over the pin.
This one's a 7-footer. This putt's going. Nice
Once again,
job.
I'm hitting the
That's in
putts
for
a little
birdie.
bit firm, but we're 7 under through 8. Not bad at all.
7 under for the
Par 5 to come,
round.
so you'd expect this to be at least 8 under for the front 9, if not 9, if we can get a chance to reach.
Wind blowing left to right on this one.
628 downhill tee shot on it. It's actually hard to tell. Looks like the second shot, the first part of it will be uphill and then it goes downhill to the green. So you never know. Might be able to reach. It's a good start, anyhow.
Looking fine from the tee here.
Up the left side, hopefully give us a flatter
There's our
lie.
second shot on the
still
9th.
Still a tough lie. Oh no, I didn't see that from back there actually. I thought if that was all fairway, you might have a chance of getting down there close, but
Don't see that every day. I guess you're just going to take that driver off the fairway and be on your way.
just runs out. But
And this is
it
your
is only
third
light
shot.
rough. Not gonna hit the flop because that'll carry way too far. I still think that'll carry too far as well. I could be wrong about that. Just gonna hit the sandwich one, expected to roll out. Slope didn't send the ball quite as far left as I thought. And even then we still have too much on it.
Here's a putt to go to 8 under.
Need to make this, you don't want to be parring par 5s. Once again, I've just hit it through the break there. It's a bad
This one's
par.
a 4-foot putt. Looking good.
It's a bad par.
Boom.
Yeah,
There's your
it's-
par.
It's not even that difficult of a par 5 really either, to be honest. Probably a bit stupid hitting the driver off the deck for the second shot. Would have made it easier if I'd have just laid up, but
Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here.
silly mistake.
Come
Good
on now,
drive to
give us a
start the
nice
back
little
nine.
fairway lie. And 200 yards
Long
or
par
so
4 though.
to the pin.
That's too much, obviously. This might not be enough. I'm gonna try and overpower it a little bit. Overpowered it, but hit it slow. Might get a friendly bounce here though, are we? No, it's a dead bounce. Maybe if it
A
landed in the
little off
fairway
on that
rather than the rough,
approach,
it
but
would have been
that's
alright. But
okay.
asking
This is
for a
what
bit
our
much
third
to get that
shot's looking
4-iron to
like.
reach, to be fair. Chance of a pitch in though. These are the ones I used to be very good at.
Yeah, that'll
A
work.
little bit less spin, it might have been in.
Okay, time to finish
Not
this
sure.
one
I'm just
off.
going to keep turning back to the cup. That's the only
And
thing. So let's
tapping
have a
that
look at
one
the
in.
scorecard now. So just like the front line, we have 2 par 5s. We finish
And
with a
that
par
will keep
5
you
as well. I
at
always like
7
the
under for
18th
the
hole
round.
being a par 5 for some reason. gives you a chance. 19 under leads the way. I don't
The wind's a
think
little
that'll be
blustery.
caught.
Blowing right to left on this one.
I don't think that will be caught now, personally. Apologies as well if my voice sounds a little bit funny. I did wake up this morning just not feeling under the weather, but just a little bit of a cold, I think. So I hit that much better. Surprised it's not good. It's coming up that short.
4.
Jesus.
Of course it had to go there, of all places.
I'm surprised.
Setting
that was
up here
what did it
just
say,
in
downhill
the, just in the
36
first
foot.
cut.
Wind. Maybe there was a touch of hurt in it, but still thought it'd be alright. A little bit of a slow. That's going to stop it coming around.
Come on, heading for the green.
Fully. but
Well, I can't get them
good
all
for
right. I'm not a
distance.
computer.
Oh, it's getting there.
We will save the par at
And
the
that was a
very
good
least. but
putt.
That's a hole you should be birdieing. I did not think at all we had any danger of coming up
Okay,
short
so
there with that one. But
That'll keep you at 7 under
bit
for
of
the
a
round.
calculation for myself, but no harm done. Do save a
We're
par.
on the 12th hole of this one now.
Start making a few birdies now, though. We were 6 under through 6. Now all of a sudden we're only 7 under through 11. Not that another hole on one wouldn't cure. Wind taking that a little bit further right than I thought it would. Not a bad shot. though.
Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine.
Not a bad shot.
Great work. Here we go. This drops and you got a bird. Well, it's heading towards the hole.
There we go. It's a good
That's
two
in
there
there.
on the
It's your
12th.
4th birdie of the day.
Just what you want going into a par 5. A nice little
8
birdie.
under for the round.
Coxter's up there as well.
Here we go. Par 5 ahead of
Probably-
us. Let's see what
possibly
happens.
One of the best players in this society, I would imagine. Very consistent player. He
Great
also just reached
contact.
1,000
Nice swing.
subs on YouTube as well in the last week or two. So fair play to him for that. That's a hell of an achievement.
All right, here's our second shot on the 13th.
Long par 5. Wow.
That's bold, using the driver off the fairway. I'll take it.
And the path. That's actually not a path.
Okay,
by the
here's
looks
our
of it.
third
It's
shot.
more like a wasteland. Alright, little percentage pitch. These can go wrong in a hurry. A little bit of a fast. Not bad.
That was
though.
good.
Not bad.
And you have this putt to get down to 9 under par. Well, the putt appears to be online.
The putt goes right in the middle.
Let's
So
keep her going. That's 2 birdies
not
in
a
a row.
tough par
Let's have a
5,
third.
but a long one. So we have to take care of it. Get to 9 under par now. Hopefully, on the next hole we'll reach double digits. 10 under with 4 holes to go. Coxter. I didn't think
Okay,
anybody
this
was
hole,
going
we
to
got
catch
a tailwind to deal
that
with.
19 under, but Coxter is now 19 under. I didn't see whether it was over 18 holes or not, so we'll have a look at that at the end of this hole.
And look at this, just striped it off the tee.
Not the best swing line there, but get the perfect. That's the most important
You might need
thing.
to take an extra club on this one. That green is pretty elevated.
I don't think I need an extra club. I need to take a bit off this. It is uphill, but the wind will help us forward. This looks good. Looks very good. Just
Oh
snuck
yeah,
on a
you'll
little
take
bit, but
those all day.
Thankfully the putt looks fairly
So it's
flat.
a 9-footer. This putt's good so far.
Just needed
And
to try
that
and
will
keep a
drop
straight
for
swing
birdie
line there,
number
and it was always
6
going to be a
on the
birdie. So
day.
there we go, double digits on the par, 3 birdies in a row on the back 9.
And sitting at 10
4
under now
holes
for
to
the
go. Let's have
round.
a look at the leaderboard. As Coxter finished his round at 19. He is. He is. So. Savage scoring, it has to be said. 19 under, 2 of them at the top there.
And this one's
They must be both
clocking in
thinking,
at a
how have I
par
not
4.
won this? How am I only tied for the lead? That's what I'd be thinking anyway if I shot 19 under. It should be enough to Just keep it short. I hope I took enough off of it anyway. Yeah, just about.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just about.
All right, from here
The
we are
reason I
sitting
didn't
well
hit
above the
3
green.
wood was
You
'cause
might
it
need
looked like
to
it was going
have
to be
a
a
little
long
less
shot
club.
in if I hit 3 wood, and even hitting driver, we still have a long shot in, so the right choice. It's again the wind taking that a little bit further
like this
right
one's
than I
heading for
would
the
have
green.
thought, but it's too long unless it hits the pin. Which it nearly did. It actually hopped straight over the
That'll
hole.
do for the approach.
Hopped
And here
straight
we go,
over.
potential birdie.
No, that's not enough brake, Johnny. It's actually too much brake. Wow, that actually stopped turning.
And this one's
Probably
7
the
feet
pace
away.
that stopped it from turning. I was certain that that was going to just keep turning and turning.
Looking good. And that drops
clean
10
card,
under par
but
as
it's a
we
tricky
head
little
down
hole,
the
actually.
final stretch here today.
Tricky little hole where that pin is cut. It's difficult to get close. I mean, we nearly hopped it straight into the hole for a 2, but it was never going to stop, obviously.
Here we go on hole number 16.
16, interesting hole. Once again, just going to shape this.
Those tee shots should
stop
play.
short, which it will comfortably.
And this one's about 210 from the pin.
Once again, another long shot in. And a big slope at our feet as well. Wind going the same direction, so excuse me, tough to judge these. Tried, there we go, 105. I don't think I quite
This
needed
one's
that much
going
though.
right.
No, it's going to be a little bit long now. Not a bad shot though.
Nice stroke. We're on the green.
Gives us a chance, albeit an
Way
outside
out there for this putt. Good luck.
one. That swung a lot harder to the right at the very
Went right
start.
by. Okay, here's a par putt.
Unfortunately, it's 2 pars in a
There
row.
it is.
We do have 2 holes to go, a par 3 and a par 5, so
10
finish
under
at the very
for the
least
round.
birdie. I'd be happy with 12 under. Maybe even get another eagle, but certainly the highlight of the round so far has been the hole in one.
Par
on the
3
third
on this
hole.
one.
I think it was the 3rd anyway. I quit on that one. That is shocking. Shocking.
That'll do nicely.
Good for distance, but
See how you do with this
bad swing there with
13-foot
the
putt.
slow.
It's getting there. Nice
We do
putt.
all a
That's
nice
for
putt,
birdie
so
number 7 on the
Despite
day.
the slow, we still do make a birdie. Get to 11 under.
And you're
Par
currently
5 to
sitting
finish.
at
Let's see if we
11
can
under.
eagle it for a 59, 13 under par, but all depends on distance, and obviously all depends on the wind as well. Let's have a look.
And let's bring this thing home now on the
That's
18th tee.
506 yards, so downhill quite a bit. Should be able to comfortably reach.
Looks like this one will be safe in the
Just
fairway.
looks like it's going to be a longer tee shot than you think.
Setting up here
Yeah,
about
185. It's shorter
190
than it
yards or
looks,
so to
actually.
the pin.
Pin is in a nice position too. Oh, and a little bit in between though. I think that's too much to try and catch the slopes, but I don't think that's enough. So bit of deal off. Slope going one way, the wind going the other. Strike was good. Just needs to go a fraction. That's what I was worried about. That's what I was worried about.
Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one
Let's
in
try
nice
and
and
use the
close.
slope and bring it back down to the pin. Should spin, come back. It's going to come back a little bit to the left, though, is the only thing. Didn't quite go.
All right, not a whole
in a
lot of work
straight
left to
line.
do here. Nice shot. And for a final score of 60 on the
We
day.
missed it as well.
3 feet
Didn't
to
really matter
go.
at that point, and I just
And it went
tried an
by so
exhibition
quick.
shot to
Just
use
like
the
that,
slope.
your
Didn't
round is
really
over.
work, but it's an 11 under 61. Very similar to what we've had over the last couple of weeks, as I said. not playing bad, just not hitting it close.
11
as I said,
under for your final
beating against
score.
the likes of
Great
Coxter,
job out there.
Crash Conroy, you have to go very,
And with
very
that,
long. 'Cause
I
those lads,
will leave
they do
you
it week
to your
in,
own
week out.
devices. Thank
Jackie
you for
Boy
the round,
Golfer,
and, I'll see you next time.
I don't recognise the name, not familiar with it anyway. I've seen it on leaderboards, but great shooting from him as well. And you know, if you're beating anything around, if you're beating 13 under par, I think even on pro, that's very good. So some great scoring there from everybody. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure to hit that like button. As I did say earlier on, the likes and the views have been way down, which I understand. But if you are watching and you do enjoy the videos, then please do drop a like. And if you are new around here as well, please do hit subscribe. I would appreciate that also. But yeah, I'll see you again very soon. Peace out.